What's up, y'all? It's Mama B back, dropping jewels. I hope that y'all have an amazing Thursday. I'm having a fantastic day. My mental is in the right place today. Thank you, Lord, because my mind been all over the place. So today I wanted to talk about forgiving yourself. I've been talking about this lately. Because it's what I've been going through, is forgiving myself for who I was, what I've done. I've conquered it with the outside world, but internally, when you sit back and think about yourself, it might be some little things that you really don't know that you was doing. You was acting a fool, and you might not like them, and that's where I was. So I wanted to give y'all the steps on how to forgive yourself, because it's hard, and a lot of us don't even know where to start, because I sure as hell didn't. So I had to figure it out for myself. But I think that it's a five-step process. And so these are the steps that I took, and I feel like they worked and are working and will continue to work, because I know I'm going to continuously have to work on things throughout my life. And then when I change, I'll probably look back like I'm doing now and reflect on who I used to be. And I might be like, whoa, Brittany, you got some explaining to do. And that's when I got to explain to myself what was going on, reason with myself, and forgive. So those 5 steps are the first one is to pinpoint the issue. Pinpoint what it is that you want to change, something that you don't like about yourself or that you already did change. And for me, it was, I wanted to learn how to love myself. I wanted to love Brittany inside and outside. I wanted to just respect myself more at all. And then so that was step 1, pinpointing what it was. And then step number 2 is figure out why I wanted to change this. And for me, it was my son. I wanted to love me more so that I could be a better mother to my son, so that I could put my son in better situations, so that my son could grow up in an environment that was not toxic, that was not disruptive to his mental health, so that one day he's hopefully not having to take these same steps in the same way, about the same things. So he was my driving force. And so you would need to ask yourself, why do you want to change this thing about yourself? And because this has to be your motivation. Like, it has to be the reason that you're doing it, the thing that keeps you every day sticking on the right path, doing what you're supposed to do, because you know you got something riding on this. For some people, it might be money is your motivation. It could be your kids. That's mine. It could be yourself. That's who it should be, but for me, it never could be. So I had to make it my child. So then you need to encourage yourself. So what I did was, I wrote love notes to myself. Ooh, Pootie getting up. But I wrote love notes to myself, telling myself, giving myself compliments every single day. I did 3 compliments a day to myself. And trust me, it was hard at first. The only thing I knew how to compliment was my hair. And I was stuck there. Like, I really didn't like nothing about me. But I found things about my personality that I really loved, that I thought was dope. I found things about my parenting. I found things about the way that I was a friend, a sister, a daughter, co-worker, an employee. Like, whatever it is, you got to find something about you that you like. There's got to be something. And I did this every day, every single day for like a month straight or something. I didn't let up on myself, and it started getting easier, and I started loving everything. And so you need to, whatever it is that you're trying to build up about yourself, you need to encourage yourself in that area. And then you need to test yourself. So for me, like I said, it was self-love. An area that I struggled was my choice of men. So I struggled in that area, and I kept testing myself to see, like, are you going to be strong enough to stay away from the things that was toxic for you? Are you? And it was a hard struggle. But I'm there, and I've gotten there, and it's always a test, but I'll continue to pass because, guys, like I said, step 2, I have my motivation. And then, so the last step is forgiveness. So once you see that you've conquered all of those things, and that you can be tested and not tempted, well, you can be tempted, but you don't give in. That's something different. That's where forgiveness comes in. That's where you can say, okay, I see the change, and I'm so happy with who I am. I forgive you. Now, just because you forgive, though, does not mean that these issues might not come back and play little tricks on your mind and make you, feel some type of way, but you can't allow that to conquer you. Don't allow it when it pops back up. The temptation pops back up. The urge, the want, when it pops back up, baby, it's going to do that. Trust me. But that's when you have to go back through your steps and figure out what's your motivation. Go back to step 2. What's your motivation? And motivation is going to keep you going every step of the way, y'all. So I think I'm going to do a more in-depth, on each individual, a more in-depth video on each individual step. But for now, that's what it is. Start forgiving yourself, yo. Go through the steps and come to peace, come to terms with you and who you were and who you are and who you'll become. Because you're beautiful then, now, and later. So I love y'all. Stay up, stay blessed, stay woke. Peace out.